Okay guys, so stay on this first floor plan in Archicad. We're going to see how we can complete this particular drawing by doing the session and complete the ground floor plan. I think we're going to do those on window schedule. But first of all, let's work on the landscape. Okay. Let's see, if you check our previous video, you will see how we were able to complete this drawing to this particular level and what's exactly the step we took. So check our previous videos for how we were able to get to this particular stage. So first, let's work on the landscape. So I'm going to use my slab tool. I'm going to use my slab tool and pick a particular area. Okay, let me take this. Let me take this far away. Okay. So let me Control Z. Okay. I want this to be YY, so I'm going to click on this session line and you can see the selection ID. You can just rename it to Y, okay, and to change. So this is it. Then if I go to my 3D, okay, this is how it is showing. So what I will simply do is I will just click on this. You can see it's 450. I will change it to 100. Then I will, because my PC height is 450, so I'm going to use minus 450. Okay, let's see. Okay, you can see now. Why I use minus 450 is because this DPC height, the slab thickness is 450, which is the DPC height. If it is 600, I will use minus 600. If it is 750, I will use minus 750. So, but because it's 450, that is why I'm using minus, so that it will be below the 450. Okay, so I will change the material to an earth material or any of the interlocking material, but I prefer using this earth material. Okay, so that is it. And I will come on. I want to put on some green. So what I will simply do is use the mesh tool for my green, and I will start drawing. Okay, I will use this. Draw on the. Okay, let me take it here. Okay, let me take it. Okay. Okay, so that is it. Okay, you can see the way it is right now. And then I can just decide to say, okay, let me stretch this up. Take this down. Maybe let me use 750, or you can decide to use 100, depending on you. Then I change. Okay, I don't need to change this material because I'll be using curves to around. So let me just do some little landscape. Then let me take this forward. Let me say, okay, here will be the parking space. Let me add these nodes, add this, and I stretch this out. Okay. Okay, I'm okay with this. Let me just curve this with this fillet. Okay, let me use 900. I think 900 is too much. Let me check 600. Okay, 600 is good. Okay, let me take this out. Let me do this. This 600. Remember, this is the one I'm clicking fillet to show this. I will then you okay. Okay, so let me kind of inject this, and now I'm on the slab too, so I will just I will hold, I will not click anything. I will just follow this grid line straight and stick it down. Then when I come, this is what I have. I will just simply click on this particular new slab I drew, and I will change the material to an asphalt material, indicating a road. Asphalt material. Okay. For your own, you can just decide to do any landscaping work depending on how you want it to be. I can also decide to copy this green mesh too and bring it here. Let me use this one this time. Okay. Okay, I can take it out. Okay, you can decide to add a node here. Okay. So this will be parking space, this will be some few landscape. I can decide to add a circular. Okay, let me take this out. Okay. Let me add a node here. Let me recess this inside and then let me draw a circle. So I can maybe decide to fillet this. Okay. Then I will just copy this, this particular mesh, place it there. So that is it. Let me just fillet this also. Fillet this. Okay, so that is it. Okay. So one thing I will do right now is to run my curve stone around the green area. So let me do that. I will just draw this. No, what am I doing? Let me pick a simple wall. Okay. So I will do something like setting. So I will kind of change the thickness to maybe 100, the wall thickness to 100. Then when I come here, okay, you can see where it is. I only change the wall thickness. So I will stretch it down. Okay, yes, to this particular level, and I will take it down also to maybe 75. Let the green be a little bit higher than it. So I will flip it. Then I will start drawing. Okay, let me just copy it. Copy it. I can just, since I've copied it, I can just maybe push it one corner. Let me copy it again. Okay. Remember, this is the one I'm using. If you click and hold, you will see this is the option I'm using so that I can be able to draw it all around at once. Okay, so I'll take it till I get to the end. Okay. I think there's even a simpler way other than this. Okay, so I will just take it to this particular place. Then I will just maybe let me do something. Okay, so I will just start taking the curve. Okay. Oh, I did not change the material, but I can do that later. I'm supposed to change the material to a white material, but I can do that later. That is why I decided to use that particular option of drawing me the multiple direction at a time. But by the time I select one, it will be able to select the other ones. So please, if you are enjoying this video, do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I think I will delete this. Okay, so yeah, let me click it and off the suspend group so I can be able to change the material to a white material. Yes, let me use this glossy white. Then you can see. Okay, let me change this one to green. See, green, grass green. Okay, so you can see, and I will just I will do some copy. I will just copy this and see how I hold my space, and that is it. That's the easy method I'm talking about. So I should be able to do same here, but let me just draw. Okay, let me draw it from here and place here. Okay, from here, place there. Okay, so that is it for the landscape. You can see how easy it is. I can decide to run my fencing around. This time I will have to pick a wall now. I will pick, okay. So I will just run my fencing around. Okay. Okay, nice. You can see this group. So for me to be able to edit it, I'm going to run the suspend group so that I can be able to put on the suspend group so that I can be able to stretch the height to whatever height I need. So I usually use a 2.1 or 1.8, and that is 1.8 there. Then you click it. I can decide to change the material to a different material for rendering purpose, so that I can use a different material when rendering. So that is how fast we can do our landscape, and we can decide to add our green and small flowers around. If you're using a rendering software, you don't need to use the Archicad greens. You can decide to, okay, let me just play around with it with the object, go to visualization, site improvement, gardens. You can see there are a lot of green here you can add. Okay, note these are for 2Ds. The ones here are 2Ds. Then these are the ones you can add that will display on 3D. So that is it. Okay, let me take it to -450. -450. Okay. So you can see it. So that is it for landscaping. I think on our next video we're going to complete the section of the building and every other thing that concerns this building. Thank you for enjoying this video. Please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.